Everyone, hey and welcome back to yet another episode of Battle Rap Resume. We're here with an event preview, more of a minor league here, but really excited to get into this dub scandal chat here with my man Dom. But just before I do, as ever, please follow the show at Battle Rap Resume if you want to support the show. Leave us a review on iTunes, greatly appreciated. Subscribe as well to the show. Go onto the YouTube channel, look back through the archives, lots and lots of episodes that we've done now. I think it's like 150 odd uploads or something ridiculous, so you probably haven't listed them all. Maybe there's some you want to revisit as well. Go onto the channel. Go onto Patreon, patreon.com/BattleRapResume. Subscribe to us there. You can get access to tons of exclusive content, episodes before they come out, previews before they come out. Engage with the content. You want to just give back. All that good stuff is really appreciated. Check out our Redbubble as well. But yeah, we're doing 2 dub scandal cards today, and I couldn't have asked for a better right-hand man than Dom. How's it going, man?
What's good? Good to be back.
Yeah, good to have you on, man. And last time we spoke, you were just mild mannered Dom Bow, but now you're like Domski One battling and shit.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, like, and you've sort of, you've jumped in, both barrels, really. I don't know if that's an expression, jumping in both barrels, but you're battling on both of these cards that we're going to dig into. You've battled on, a lot prior as well. Like, you're just on a run right now.
Yeah, man, putting in that work.
That's it. That's it. And I mean, talk to us briefly about Dub Scandal as an entity. Like, were you there from the beginning? They haven't been around long, have they?
No, the first event was last October, and they were literally the battlers there, and there was one other person, one of the battlers brought, and they was referred to as the crowd.
Right.
But I didn't get to that event. That was Palm Sunday 1.
Right.
And then Palm Sunday 2 was one I was supposed to be battling at, but I pulled out, and that was a really good event. The vibe was sick. Then we had Palm Sunday 3, which is the event just gone, and I battled on that against Leadership. That was a fucking sick event. Dub Scandal, the vibe of the events, and anyone who's been to an event will tell you, the vibe's so good. Like, the crowd's receptive, everyone's respectful of each other, because everyone's there for the same reason. Everyone's there to just battle and have a laugh, or just to improve or whatever. It's good to start on. It's a very good league to start on.
Yeah, definitely. It's very encouraging to see a new league sprout up, and one that's doing such work as well. Like, we've got 2 events that we're going to dig into today, and I'm sure they've got big stuff planned for the future as well. Got lots of battlers kind of homegrown there, and I mean, would it be too much to think in a year we maybe see like a Dub Scandal KOTR event?
I think there's been talks of it, like, on the forums, there's been like people talking about it.
Sure.
So there is a possibility. I just hope like KOTR don't see Dub Scandal as rivals.
Right.
Because like that's not what we're there for. Like, that's what John and Chip, they're not there to like rival any league. They're just there to throw events, have fun, and make good battles.
Yeah, completely, man. And it's sort of different territories as well, isn't it? They're not so much encroaching on the different turf here. But we'll get into the first event. As I say, we're going to do 2 events. This event's coming up Saturday, 10th of June, so not a while away now. Obviously, you're battling Topher, which we'll get to. This is at Kofi's house, though. It's like a house party battle event.
Yeah, it's Kofi's birthday. I think on the 11th. Sorry, Kofi, I forgot your birthday, but he just decided he wanted an event on his birthday, and he asked John and Chip, and they were like, "Yeah, man, do an event." So
dope. Yeah, no, that's going to be. I mean, like, the logistics of that, I guess you would hope it wouldn't get trashed. You'd hope that we'd have some good living room, wordplay or some shit like that. I mean,
I think it's just in his back garden. It's not actually in his house.
Oh, okay, I see.
I don't think he's going to be letting people in his house.
No, maybe not. Maybe not Chapo, who kicks us off here as the first battle on the card versus Deviant. Chapo got a bit of renown, obviously been on Dub Scandal before. What's his battle to you?
Well, I mean, Deviant was supposed to battle Shaw / Young Crumpet / Connor Ainsworth from the forum.
Sure.
But Connor pulled a sickie. He had like a little cold, a little cough, and he couldn't make it, unfortunately. But Deviant spit his rounds outside, and I was kind of waved, so I can't really remember, but I don't think he was that bad. It's what I'm looking forward to. Like, I don't think none of the battles I'm not looking forward to. I think they've all got something about them where it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Like obviously Chapo's got a lot more experience than like Deviant's not had a proper battle yet.
Right.
So I think that'll be a main factor of who wins this battle.
Good to see, good friend of the show, Blunt Ted, battling yet again here on Dub Scandal versus Max P. You're not aware of Max P?
This battle's been cancelled.
Oh, right, okay.
And Max P's Max Pepsi, who battled Seuss.
Oh God, that guy has so many names. But yeah,
he's
okay.
Max Pepsi, Max P.
Azazel, I think he went by as well.
Yeah,
so
fucking.
It's quite a few. But okay, shame that got cancelled. But move on to Manic MC versus Forbes. Again, I don't want to offend anyone throughout this episode, but a lot of these people I just straight up don't know. So Manic MC versus Forbes.
Manic MC is Nicholas Murphy, the Don't Flop steward.
Okay, yeah.
Apparently, Conman, I think, has heard some of his stuff or heard previous stuff from him, and he says that he's good.
Okay.
So this one I'm looking forward to. Forbes, I'm battling him on Scandal in the Wind.
Yeah.
He's a punch-heavy battler, so I think this will be a good one. There's no not to say gimmicks, but it's just a straight battle.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, certainly. And DARPA, I'm not aware of, you have to explain, but Immoral, I'm a big fan of Immoral. I've had him on the show with Jace. Really, really good episode. Great guy. Good to see him battling again.
This one's been cancelled.
No! Okay.
This one's been and Immoral versus DTH has been cancelled on Scandal in the Wind. So.
Oh, no. Immoral. I was looking forward to... Okay, well,
DARPA is... I think his name's Daniel Harper,
right?
And he's co-signed by Bobby Rex, and he posted a 16 or 24 in the Dub Scandal forum, and he fucking killed it. It was so sick. I would love to see DARPA versus Maverick on an on-beat battle. That would be crazy.
Okay, that sounds interesting. We got the man Titan. I mean, Titan is kind of, one of Dub Scandal's guys, it seems, from an exterior point of view, doing well. Conman Curve, he's also been battling, right?
He had his first battle on the last event versus Andrew 300.
Sure.
And Conman fucking killed it. He had tryout and potentially performance of the day.
Wow.
This battle's going to be good. They're both boys, so it's not going to be like a cutthroat type thing.
Sure.
But there's going to be a lot of bars flying around, and I think this is the one I'm looking forward to the most of the day.
Okay. Talk to me about Kofi versus Aker. Obviously, Kofi's house. He gets certain liberties here, including going against Aker, who just battled Bard, right? So quite on the come up.
Yeah. Before his battle on Palm Sunday 2, no one had heard from him. No one had heard anything from him. Not a bar. People didn't even know if he were real because his profile picture on Facebook's when you go to Cleethorpes, you get them grainy pictures. You go in the booth and it makes it all grainy and that. It's just literally that. So no one expected anything, and then he came and he took on 2 battles in one day. He battled Frank Lucas on a 3-rounder and then C on a 1-rounder. And everyone was so shocked, and it gassed him. Everyone was gassed. They were no one's heard anything, and he's just come and he's killed these 2 guys. This one's going to be Aker's more bar heavy and Kofi's more break you down. Multis, but he has been working on his punchlines. His battle with Makar at Revival was Kofi's best performance. He was fucking sick in that battle.
Sweet. Yeah, good to see Makar doing some good stuff as well. I quite liked his stuff. Now, rightly headlining this against Topher, who, I was at next in line. I remember seeing the tryout. I've watched some of the battles since. The guy's nice, Topher. He's got talent.
Yeah, he's good. I rate him. I've watched his Carbon battle.
Yes. Yeah.
He killed it in that. Carbon did well in that. It's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one, but I'm confident in my material. And it's a 1-round gun bars.
Sure.
So
Okay.
He's not like the most serious, but I've took it seriously, obviously. But it's yeah, I'm looking forward to it. If I can get the win here, it'll stand me in good stead.
Yeah, I think definitely against someone like Tofi, yeah, that is a great shout. And I mean, we've spoken about this a little bit before, Dom, but like, obviously you need to get this Don't Flop tryout. The amount of battles you're getting, like, you know, is that a goal for you?
Yeah, I'm hoping to get on next in line too. If they've still got space for tryouts.
Oh man, I mean, look,
that would be the dream.
Yeah.
That'd be a big thing for me.
Look, me and Danny Jack are mild adversaries, all right. So I can pull a few strings here. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll give me a PayPal and something.
Yeah, exactly. And now we push forward. So that was kind of more of a minor event. Definitely sounds quite interesting. Kofi's house, I should say. I'm sure. You know, if you know Kofi, you know where his house is, or you'll be invited in that sense, sort of thing. But now we get to Scandal in the Wind, which is, you know, love the name. Great card here. Looking like we've got some really, really interesting people in here. And this is on the 1st of July, Saturday the 1st of July, so about a month away now. Palm Street. Is this kind of like your guys' bunker, this event, this venue, or? Yeah,
it's our version of the bunker. We get the venue for free.
Right.
The venue is run by DTH, John's cousin, right. Jojo. So yeah, this one's going to be good. We've got the event from like 12 while 6, just us. So we've got plenty of time to have battles, because a lot of the battles at other events, they've kind of been ruined by background noise from, like, you know, the regulars that come into the pub like afterwards, and we're still there. But this time we've got chance to just have the pub to ourselves and make sure all the battles come out clean and that.
Yeah, no, fantastic. So we have 2 tryouts here. I don't know how much you know about Time to Spin versus TKP.
I don't know who Time to Spin is, but it's a shit name.
It is, yeah. And
TKP is Thornley Pogson, and he's on Viewpoint a lot. He goes to like all the Keeping It 140 events. He goes to quite a few events.
Right.
You might recognise him if you saw him in the forum.
Yeah, now that you mentioned Pogson, I think I've definitely seen that surname. So, yeah.
Quite active.
Okay. And then we had another tryout here, Frost versus Tinny Wayne.
Frost is my boy Tom Baker.
Right.
You should know from the forum. His pictures, the T-shirt with a smiley face on it,
that
and
guy.
he's photoshopped it. Yeah. Okay. Like, I've heard some of his stuff, and it is sick. I am looking forward to this. I think Tom's going to win it easy.
Oh, nice.
Because I think, even though it's his first battle, he understands like how to structure a round and structure punchlines and the setups and things like that. Tinny Wayne is Tom Tristam or something. He's on the forum as well.
God, these fans, man, just migrating.
That's what Dub Scandal is like.
Yeah.
Half it's just like fans who just want to try battle rap, and then.
No, that makes perfect sense, and you know, who knows? You know, you don't know what can come of this. Like Red Flag is, you know, battlerap.com editorial guy fan. Now he's fucking killing it in an iBattle, so you know, it only needs
Rome
a few
D&D.
things to. Rome D&D as well. Yeah. So another fan who's getting into this battle thing is Slicks. He's facing Deviant. What do you make of this?
I don't think I've seen a Slicks battle. I
Right.
think he has battled before.
He has battled before, yeah.
McDonald's.
Yeah, he has.
I haven't seen it though, and like obviously, this will be Deviant's second battle, so it can. I'll probably judge it on how well he does or how bad he does at Bartlepool.
Right.
But I think it'll be a good battle either way.
Yeah, it should be. I don't really remember too much about Slicks actually, but I do remember seeing him battle in a few of those events. Yeah, it's kind of, you know, slightly opening battle sort of thing. You know, kind of. There's a lot of good stuff on here. We get Chip versus Magic Mike. Again, these names, I recognise them, but you know, it's give me a We Go Hard card, and I could probably, you know exactly. What I mean. But it's like we're a long way from We Go Hard. But Chip versus Magic Mike. Who are these guys?
Chip is co-owner, if you want to call it, of Dub Scandal. He's John's best mate. They both run it together. Chip's like improved every time he's battled. Like from the first ever Dub Scandal battle, which is Chip versus John in a car park at some festival or something.
Right.
And then he battled Titan and he improved then. Then he battled LE3 at the last event and he was hilarious. Like, I think he's found his style just like making people laugh and like clowning his opponent. Magic Mike, I know he's from Chesterfield and I know he's battled on King of the Ronalds, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. I do think so. Yeah.
I'm just gonna give it to Chip because I find Chip hilarious, and I think he'll just break him down and take the piss out of him.
Yeah, but good reasoning. Luigiano, a good friend of the show, Luigiano, facing Frank Lucas.
Yeah, Frankie baby.
Right.
Frank Lucas battled Acre at PS2.
Right.
Kind of got bodied, but he had some funny lines, and people want to see him. Like, although he's not like the best rapper or he's got the best punchlines or whatever, people want to see him because he's entertaining. Luigiano, he beat Forbes at the last event. I rate the guy highly. I think Luigiano will take it, but I think Frank Lucas will surprise people with his performance. I think he's, like he said it himself, that he's kind of found his style, that he wants to like clown people and take the piss. So it's just going to be like bars versus like clowning and
right.
Yeah.
I mean, Luigiano, he's not exactly a bars guy to begin with. Really, he kind of has that sort of clown element to him as well. But yeah. I think yeah, this should be interesting. Rabda versus Naira. Am I saying those right?
Yeah, Rabda.
Okay.
Yeah, and Naira's the guy from. He battled at, I think he was rapping at Park, the event where Krishna was in the little deck chair thing and he was hosting the battles.
Oh yeah, I think you're right actually. I remember seeing his name on there, yeah.
He's literally, his battle, like he was on a Bad Bars episode and like his whole battle was on there. Like he had this shit miscarriage bar and all this other shit. He will wank. He was terrible.
Right.
Rabda, I rate highly. He's fucking sick. His last battle was versus Titan on PS2, and he had potential to win that battle, but he choked and had a couple of stumbles. But he has a lot of potential. It's just his confidence, like just like on the day and getting time to prepare for his battles. But like his punchlines are crazy, like multis doesn't do like irrelevant multis or anything like that. So I think Rabda's going to take this pretty easily, but Naira might surprise because he hasn't. I don't think he's battled since that Rackham Park event.
Right. All those years ago, yeah, long time ago now. What about yourself versus Forbes? Quickly, like I mean, we kind of sketched out earlier. Frio, yeah.
I'm going for a Frio. I don't think anything he said has been close to anything I've said. Like any bar people quote from him, he's took from someone else.
Right.
Like there was a lot of things that he stole, like Fresco bars, and he stole other bars. He stole a Conquer B bar.
Right.
That Conquer B had versus Bard, I think it was. And he said, "Oh, I've never seen the battle or something," but he was there on the day and he judged the battle. So
right. Yeah, that is pretty incriminating.
It's like Sleepy G taking if I spit one round you won't move bar from Shocks, and him saying, "Oh, I've never seen it," but
yeah,
judge the battle line.
Yeah. I'd love to see Sleepy spit that as well, but I don't think it's quite the quite the same impact there. Now, some guy that I do recognise, very happy to see this guy battling back on this event. It's Obi Joe, who I felt was quite an original character. I remember seeing him at the 8th birthday pre-party versus Seuss and Headhunters, and I actually thought he won. I remember going up to matches and I thought he was just a bit more interesting than Seuss. He's going against Conman Curve. You know, Obi's got a lot more experience on Conman, no?
That's facts. Anytime there's like a Headhunters guy, like I've never watched a Headhunters battle like all the way through. Like
I know what you mean.
I watched Motif because like who doesn't want to watch Motif battle?
Sure.
But Like Forbes was in Headhunters as well. He battled HH and beat him, and then lost to someone else. But I think Conman will take this convincingly. Conman, some of his material's crazy. He's got Throby Joe.
Okay.
Like, his battle with Andrew 300 gets me gassed every time. So I skip Andrew 300's round because he just spits about fucking politics and all that shit, and I can't be arsed with it. But yeah, I think Conman's going to take this pretty convincingly.
Interesting. Well, I mean, we push forward throughout the card there. DTH versus Enemy.
DTH, Bossman John.
Right.
Enemy's my boy Lowry from Sheffield. He battled on Don't Flop in the second Sheffield event. I think he was like to the test, or no, it might have been a times changed event, and he battled. It was like a last minute battle because his original opponent pulled out. So like his performance there wasn't the best because he like freestyled like most. He's a good freestyler. Some of his material I've heard for DTH is good. A little bit controversial.
Wow.
Not gonna lie, but I think he knows how to structure a round, and he's very an old school battler, very multi-heavy. That's because he battled in that era like a long time ago. So I think it'll be a good battle. I can't really call it because DTH, his battle versus Blunt Ted was really good. He had some really good bars in there. So it'll be a close battle, but obviously I'm going to root for my boy Lowry because Chef he's my boy in that.
Acre, mentioned prior, going against Judge T, who...
Acre 3-0. I can't...
Yeah. Shout out to James, Judge T.
I can't stand the guy.
He had me on his radio show, so I'll extend civilities, you know. But yeah, no, I think from what I've seen from both of these, I think I have Acre quite comfortably take this. We get into the higher reaches of the card now, the top three battles. Tidal versus Milky Bar Kid.
This is going to be a good battle. Tidal, I've not seen many of his battles. He has said some like controversially like shit bars, like I'm gonna catch a body like a trust fall and stuff like that. Sure. I watched the freestyle video of his and he killed it on that. So I'm not gonna say that he's gonna have a bad performance or he's shit or anything like that. Milky Bar Kid is top 2 in my opinion in dub.
Right.
He's any performance from Milky Bar Kid has performance like replay value. Like he kills it every time. He's so funny and he just knows how to break down his opponents, and he's getting more. He's adding more bars into his rounds as well, and he's just improving every time. I'm hoping that he will be on the next in line 2 tryouts as well because he deserves it. Because he fucking kills it every time. Never has a bad performance.
And someone who won't be at next in line 2 is Carlton Shanks. He is he's battling Titan. A shout out to Carlton. He's meant to be coming on the show soon. We're going to be doing top 10 King of the Ronalds battles, which should be quite an interesting discussion. But him versus Titan, this could be good. Yeah,
this is a long time coming. I think these two have got a little bit of a rivalry going on.
Right.
Yeah, it'll be a very bar-heavy clash as well, what I'll be looking forward to. A very bar-heavy clash, back and forth. A lot of gun bars. But Carlton, I mean, they started at the same time. They started at the same King of the Ronalds tryout event in the park. I think Carlton's had more battles than Titan.
I think he probably has. Yeah, he seems to have.
So he's got that little bit more experience, but Titan's just come off a good battle with Dank. So I think Titan will win. I think he's got the potential to be better than he is, and I think he just needs to up his confidence and not be so like static when he battles. I rate his bars. It's just his performance needs to be upped. Even though he's a big guy, like you see Big T like moving around on stage and doing all that stuff. Like, I think it's just a confidence factor, and I think he's got plenty of time, like, for writing his bars, even though he's writing for Conman as well.
Yeah,
I just think it's all a confidence thing with battle rap. A lot of people are like, you can see they're all right and they've got bars or whatever, but they just lack that confidence, and it ruins like the whole performance, because then like the performance as a whole isn't good. There's just little bits and bobs that are good.
And we get to the top battle now: Kofi versus Yorks.
Before, I was going to say rest in peace Jazz Breeze before this, because she's going to get annihilated in this battle.
Right.
I feel so sorry for her.
What does that mean? I don't.
Well, I can't. It's a bit bait saying it. Kofi and Jazz had a little thing, not like a major thing, like a little thing. And on the forum, Yorks has just like taken the piss out of them two tied together, and it's going to be hilarious. The battle's going to be fucking hilarious.
Okay.
But I just feel so sorry for her, because she's just going to be shot down so much, and she's just there for like as a fan.
Okay.
But it'll be a good battle. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be hilarious.
Right. And there we go. That is the two cars there: Scandal in the Wind and Bartlepool, which, you know, obviously get to these stuff in Sheffield. How do they have the Facebook group, don't they? Dub Scandal, the page as well.
Yeah, we've got Dub Scandal Battle League is in the brackets battlers group. Everyone posts shit in there. We always have a good laugh, good vibes.
Well, yeah, no, this has been great going through these cards. One day I'd love to get down to a Dub Scandal event. That'd be really, really good to catch some stuff like that. But Dom, as ever, this has been great, man.
Yeah, man. Respect for having me on again.